Have you ever been captivated by the intense clashes between Hollywood's brightest stars? The fierce competition often turned into legendary rivalries that shaped the film industry. Picture the dramatic tension between Bette Davis and Joan Crawford, two powerful actresses whose animosity was fueled by jealousy and ambition, culminating in their explosive collaboration on Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. The rivalry not only defined their careers, but also left a mark on their personal lives. Then there was the notorious feud between Clark Gable and William Powell, sparked by their mutual attraction to the same leading ladies. Their rivalry was filled with sharp words and competitive spirit, creating an electric atmosphere on set. Similarly, the clash between Katharine Hepburn and Ginger Rogers showcased a battle of wills, as both stars vied for the spotlight in a male-dominated industry. As tensions flared, the rivalry between Errol Flynn and John Barrymore became a spectacle of its own, with both actors known for their charm and charisma, yet often at odds over roles and recognition. The fierce competition extended to the likes of Marilyn Monroe and Lauren Bacall, whose personal and professional lives intertwined in a whirlwind of drama and ambition. In a world where every role mattered, the rivalry between directors like Alfred Hitchcock and Orson Welles added another layer of intensity, as both sought to push boundaries and redefine cinematic storytelling. Each clash, fueled by passion and pride, contributed to the rich tapestry of Hollywood's golden age, leaving a legacy that continues to intrigue film lovers today. Olivia de Havilland and Joan Fontaine were not just celebrated actresses, but also sisters whose relationship was marked by intense rivalry. This sibling competition stemmed from their early years, where jealousy and ambition fueled a desire for success in Hollywood. Both actresses found fame, but their paths were often fraught with tension. They starred in different films and frequently vied for the same roles, creating a backdrop of professional competition that was hard to ignore. The rivalry became especially pronounced during award season, where both sisters were nominated for prestigious accolades. At the Academy Awards, the tension reached its peak as they found themselves competing against each other, highlighting the complexities of their relationship. While they achieved significant success in their careers, the underlying strife colored their personal lives. Their story remains a striking example of how ambition can sometimes fracture even the closest of bonds, leaving a lasting mark on Hollywood's history. On the set of Chinatown, Faye Dunaway and Roman Polanski found themselves in a tumultuous clash that would become one of Hollywood's most talked-about rivalries. The atmosphere was charged with tension as Dunaway, known for her strong personality and dedication to her craft, often clashed with Polanski, who was directing the film. Their relationship was marked by Polanski's dismissive attitude towards Dunaway's questions and concerns, which only fueled the fire of their conflict. As the filming progressed, the tension escalated, leading to explosive encounters that made the set a hotbed of drama. The situation reached a boiling point when Dunaway, feeling frustrated and undermined, allegedly threw liquid at Polanski during a particularly heated moment. This incident underscored the deep rift between the two, showcasing how creative pressures can sometimes lead to volatile relationships in the high-stakes world of filmmaking. The fallout from their clashes left a lasting impression on those who witnessed it, highlighting the challenges that can arise when strong personalities collide in the pursuit of artistic vision. Elizabeth Taylor's affair with Eddie Fisher, who was married to Debbie Reynolds at the time, caused a significant rift between the two actresses. The scandal was highly publicized and created a media frenzy, leading to a deep strain in their friendship. Taylor and Fisher's relationship began while Reynolds was still married to him, which left many in Hollywood shocked. This betrayal not only affected their personal lives, but also the public perception of both women. Later, Taylor's relationship with Richard Burton added another layer of tension. Burton was a major figure in Taylor's life, and their passionate romance was both celebrated and scrutinized. This further complicated the already fragile relationship between Taylor and Reynolds. Over the years, the tension simmered, but eventually, the two actresses found a way to reconcile. They managed to mend their friendship after years of conflict, demonstrating the resilience of their bond despite the challenges they faced. During the production of The Prince and The Showgirl, tensions arose between Laurence Olivier and Marilyn Monroe. Olivier, a seasoned actor and director, found himself at odds with Monroe over casting decisions and her approach to the role. He was known for his strict work ethic and high standards, which clashed with Monroe's more relaxed style. Olivier openly criticized her performance and behavior on set, expressing frustration with her frequent delays and the challenges she posed to the filming schedule. Despite these clashes, Monroe demonstrated her remarkable talent and determination. In a surprising turn of events, she delivered a flawless scene take that left everyone in awe. This moment showcased not only her acting skills, but also her ability to rise above the criticism she faced. The rivalry between Olivier and Monroe became a defining aspect of the film's production, highlighting the contrasting styles and personalities of two iconic figures in Hollywood. The rivalry between Boris Karloff and Bela Lugosi is a fascinating chapter in Hollywood's golden age, particularly within the realm of universal horror films. Their competition began as both actors found themselves at the forefront of the horror genre, yet they approached their craft and public personas quite differently. Lugosi, known for his iconic portrayal of Dracula, felt overshadowed by Karloff's rising fame. This resentment grew as Karloff became the face of horror with his unforgettable role as Frankenstein's monster. Lugosi believed that Karloff's success was a direct cause of his own typecasting in similar roles, leading to a deep-seated animosity. Despite Lugosi's feelings, Karloff remained indifferent to the rivalry. He was focused on his career and the roles he was offered, not letting Lugosi's resentment affect him. This indifference only fueled Lugosi's frustration. As the years passed, the rivalry took on new dimensions, especially when Lugosi himself took on the role of Frankenstein's monster in a production that did not live up to the original. Their relationship became a complex interplay of admiration, jealousy, and competition, reflecting the struggles many actors faced in an industry that often pitted them against one another for fame and recognition. The rivalry between Joan Crawford and Bette Davis is one of the most famous in Hollywood history. It all started with professional competition and personal conflicts. Both actresses were at the top of their game in the 1930s and 1940s, vying for the same roles and recognition in an industry that thrived on glamour and fame. Their animosity grew over the years, with each actress taking public jabs at the other, creating a tense atmosphere that fascinated fans and the media alike. Despite their bitter rivalry, they found themselves working together in the film Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. This collaboration was highly anticipated, but the underlying tension did not dissipate. Instead, their feud continued, marked by a series of snide remarks and competitive behavior. Even as they shared the screen, their mutual disdain lingered, showcasing how deep-rooted their conflicts were. This animosity persisted until Bette Davis's passing, leaving behind a legacy of fierce competition that defined both their careers. The feud between Sophia Loren and Jane Mansfield began at a Hollywood party, where an uncomfortable encounter sparked tension between the two iconic actresses. Loren, known for her elegance and poise, found herself unsettled by Mansfield's attention-grabbing attire. Mansfield, who often wore revealing dresses that showcased her curves, drew considerable attention at the event, which Loren found to be quite distracting. This moment became memorable not just for its awkwardness, but also for the striking photograph that captured the two women together, highlighting their contrasting styles. Later, Loren openly expressed her discomfort with Mansfield's daring outfit, which added layers to their rivalry. While Loren represented a classic beauty with a more understated approach, Mansfield embodied a bold, provocative persona. This difference in their public images fueled the tension between them, as both actresses were vying for attention and recognition in a competitive industry. The rivalry was not just about personal styles, but also reflected the broader dynamics of Hollywood at the time, where image and reputation played crucial roles in an actress's success. The clash between Loren's sophistication and Mansfield's flamboyance became a defining moment in their careers, illustrating the complexities of fame in the golden age of Hollywood. Their partnership was marked by intense conflict and creativity, particularly between Werner Herzog and Klaus Kinski. The two filmmakers had a relationship that was as fiery as it was productive. During the making of Aguirre, The Wrath of God, Kinski's unpredictable behavior escalated to the point where he threatened to leave the project. This dramatic standoff reached a peak when Herzog, in a moment of desperation, pulled out a gun to ensure Kinski would stay on board. This incident highlighted the extreme tensions that characterized their collaboration. Despite the chaos, they continued to work together, creating the ambitious film Fitzcarraldo. However, their time on set was anything but peaceful. Kinski's volatility was evident when he fired a rifle at crew members, showcasing the dangerous mix of artistry and madness that defined their relationship. Herzog often found himself navigating Kinski's unpredictable moods, balancing the need for his talent with the challenges of his temperament. Their tumultuous partnership remains one of the most fascinating and dramatic stories in the history of cinema, encapsulating the struggles and triumphs of artistic collaboration. Orson Welles faced intense backlash from William Randolph Hearst after the release of Citizen Kane, a film that many believed was inspired by Hearst's own life and career. Hearst, a powerful newspaper magnate, felt that the film painted him in a negative light. In response, he used his influence to try to suppress the film's release. Hearst went so far as to threaten theaters that showed Citizen Kane, warning them of dire consequences if they did not comply. His efforts included attempts to destroy the original print of the film, showcasing the lengths to which he would go to protect his reputation. Despite Hearst's significant power and his attempts to control the narrative, the backlash only fueled interest in the film. Although Hearst's actions impacted the initial reception of Citizen Kane, they could not erase the film's lasting legacy. Over time, Citizen Kane has been celebrated as one of the greatest films in cinema history, solidifying Welles' place in Hollywood, despite the fierce rivalry with Hearst. During the filming of Guys and Dolls, tensions rose sharply between Frank Sinatra and Marlon Brando. Sinatra, known for his sharp wit and charisma, often mocked Brando, which only fueled the fire of their rivalry. The set became a battleground of egos, with Sinatra's jibes creating an uncomfortable atmosphere. The situation escalated further when rumors began to circulate about Brando spending time with Sinatra's wife. This gossip added a personal layer to their conflict, intensifying Sinatra's feelings of betrayal. As the feud deepened, it reportedly led to a harrowing incident involving Sinatra's associates. Allegedly, they orchestrated a kidnapping related to the rumors surrounding Brando and Sinatra's wife. The idea of such drastic actions highlighted the seriousness of their rivalry and the lengths to which Sinatra would go to protect his reputation and personal life. This clash of two iconic figures in Hollywood not only marked a significant moment in their careers, but also illustrated the intense emotions and pressures of fame in the golden age of